to diary entry 1, which is about friendship. Basically, I'm going to have this little series, have a 4-video diary series. So this is diary entry 1, which is about friendship, and this whole point of these diary entries are about self-care and like self-love and all of that. Self-care for me means more than just like doing your nails or a face mask and like relaxing and stuff. Obviously it can be that, but to me it's also about like other aspects in my life too that I find that I need to take care of to take care of myself. I have to take care of myself first to really put myself 100% effort into those other like topics and stuff that are in my life. So self-care can mean so many things to so many different people. So the series is just going to be about things that are personally to me. You are more than willing to take tips or like learn from things that I talk about, or just watch for fun. Like I said, you don't have to do these things to take care of yourself. This is just what I do personally and what I've learned over the past year in the pandemic about how important all these things are to really care for myself and really like give myself 100% effort. I kind of knew these things before the pandemic and started learning how to really love myself and take care of myself. But because I had so much time on my hands throughout the pandemic, like being at home, I really like touched home with these topics, I guess, or really realized how important and benefits that they bring for me too. So the first diary entry, as you can tell by the title, is about friendship and how important it is for me. Friendship and like relationships in general have been something that I really deeply care about and always put 100% in them, and that is totally fine. And it was really hard to figure out who were like my real friends and who was just there because I knew them, and that has been a long journey, but I feel like I'm at a place in my life where I'm really happy with the people I'm surrounded with, and they bring good intentions, and we just really communicate well with each other and are just both willing to put in effort in friendship, because friendship is kind of it's a two-way thing. Same thing as relationship with anyone else you have in your life. It's a two-way type of connection. So I thought I would highlight some things I like to do to spend time with friends now. Not saying like anything's like 100% better now that we're still in pandemic, but we find little ways to still connect with each other, especially since we've been super busy with school and everything. It's still important to make time for your friends, and even if you can't physically be with them, somehow connect with them, check up on them. For me personally, I know sometimes I can suck at texting, but I also have these friendships where I won't talk to them for a long time, or like not as often as like before, and we're still super close, and it's like nothing has changed. And one of those examples is my friend Raylene, my best friend since high school. We've been best friends since high school. I think around sophomore, junior year we became closer, and we'd hang out every single day. We'd literally do everything together, but since I went to school, it's been kind of hard to hang out as much, and she's also in a different place in her life, and I'm totally happy for her and like so excited to see where life takes her. But she's in her own like chapter in life, and basically when you're in different chapters in life, it can sometimes be hard to try to find time for each other, or maybe you're not spending as much time as before, which is totally fine. It's just all about effort and communication and trust, in my opinion, are like the 3 important things. So once in a while, whenever we're free or when I have less school things to take care of, and then when she's not working or anything, we usually plan a day. So recently it's been like a while since I've last seen her, and we just became busy and things happen, and of course the pandemic restricted a lot of things. So we took advantage of the warm weather recently that we had, and we decided to meet up, and we had a little picnic. We went to this pizza place that we used to go to when we were younger. I act like we're like 70 years old or like 80 or something. When we were in high school, we used to go to this pizza place a lot and eat there. So we decided to go get some pizza there, and then we had a little picnic. We basically just chatted and caught up with each other about life, how things are going, any new updates or anything. And that's basically what we do every time, and also we just enjoy hanging out. I love our friendship, how we're still super close and we're like best friends, and it's like no time has passed since like the last time we saw each other, even if it's been a while, and we're both so understanding about how we're different chapters in our life. And I think that's a big thing and important for me, is having like an understanding of each other, sorry. We're obviously in different positions in life, have different things. Maybe one's life is not necessarily moving faster than the other, but in a way it can seem like that. But we're both very understanding, and we know we're busy. I mean, we're like 21. I'm almost done with school. We have a lot of things to take care of. That's what I really love about our friendship. She's always been so patient and understanding and so caring and willing literally to do anything. So if you're watching this, just want to let you know I love you, Raylene. Thank you for being one of my best friends. Another thing I like to do, which I don't have a necessarily like footage for it, but I like to FaceTime and I Snapchat all day long with my friend Mariana. We've been best friends for almost like 10 years now, but our sophomore year of high school, she moved to California with her family, and she'll come visit. When she's not visiting, we do Snapchat a lot all day. There are some days where we'll talk for a couple days like straight in a row, or some days we just don't talk at all because we're busy, time differences, and a bunch of all that other stuff. I am so happy for like technology and like social media and stuff, because that's how we easily can talk all the time. If we can't physically like verbally speak, we can always Snapchat or text each other. And I feel like Snapchat's a bit more personal because you can like see the person, and rather than just like texting and just seeing words on the screen. Recently I made a couple new friends. It's so funny. I feel like you shouldn't stress out so much about finding a perfect group or perfect friend for you, because I feel like I have all my like friends and stuff since freshman year, but I never thought I'd get this close to these group of people till it's literally my junior year. It's like and it's just crazy like how we're at. So I became friends first with this girl named Angie. She's like one of my best friends today. I met her through this event. She's the president of Gals Supporting Gals here at my university. So they had this event and I went to it. We were talking and stuff like that, and we just got really close, and we've been like Snapchatting and all of that since then. And then for her birthday in October of last year, she actually invited me to celebrate it with her and her friend Jill. So I became close to Jill from that day, and then we all like talk and we had like each other's Snapchats and stuff like that. I feel like each time we hang out we just grow closer and closer, which is kind of like how friendships work. Basically now we live together. So we also took advantage of the warm weather we've been having. And we decided to, even though we have a lot of things to do and homework and all that, we decided to go to a park nearby our campus and study and do homework. It's a good way to get fresh air and spend time, but also doing our work or whatever we have to do. So it's kind of like a balance of both things, instead of separating the two, like, oh, you can only hang out with them and then do your work. So we kind of combine the two. It's all about, like I mentioned before, communication. I feel like a lot of things that have happened to me, more so this year, I could have not gone through without the friends I had, and I feel like everything happens for a reason. So I'm happy I was able to move in with them, and the things that happened, I was surrounded by good friends and was with them daily, and they were so supporting and loving, and I appreciate them for that. And it's just also, for me personally, friendship is kind of like a motivation to do things, and my friends that I have now are so supportive of me and when I'm studying and things I do, and they get so excited when I tell them about things I'm excited about and working on, and that is just so important to me, and it just makes me happy having those good, supporting, and like loving friendships, and knowing that they give what I give out too, and I think that's so important. Obviously there's different, I guess, like love languages of friendships and the amount of effort that they give back, or maybe they won't reciprocate exactly what you give out, but I feel like when you find the right group of friends, you just know. And that's what I'm just gonna leave off this video with. It is just, you know, when you have the right group of friends. It's just like a feeling. At least for me, it was a feeling, so don't take my word for it. But I feel like you just know. And to all my friends, I don't have to name every single one of you guys because you just know. Thank you so much for being in my life, being so supportive and loving and caring and always being there for me, and I will always do the same. So that is my take on friendship. I actually was able to attend an event here on campus, and it was about friendships and relationships. It was a panel. One of my best friends, Angie, was actually a panelist on there, so she was speaking. So I did get a clip of her. So with that being said, I'm just gonna let her take away and just give her a little speech about friendships.
It makes me unhappy and it makes them unhappy. I feel like tying all that everyone has said, like trust yourself, like also be independent, it's okay to have your own values and morals and ethics and be your own person. You don't have to be tied to the person. Like at the end of the day, you're supposed to help each other grow. And at the end of the day, like you're born and you leave this world by yourself, but there's chapters in your life that friends will come and go, and that's okay. And growth, self-growth, self-love, learning again, and this goes with any relationship, learning to love yourself so then you know like how you should be loved in your partners, in your friendships, in your family too. So tying all that together, don't force like relationships. I feel like I'm guilty in like trying to make things work when in reality like you should be working together to make it work, if that makes sense. And I feel like as a freshman, you're always gonna wanna force it because you feel like you should have someone by your side that minute. I'm telling you right now, like you can make your best friend even senior year. Like I'm telling you, it's not about the time or length that you guys have been friends, it's like the connection that you have, honestly. Yeah.